Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Catherine and today we're going to be talking about what to do while you're waiting to become a spouse. All right, so these are all things that I have been doing for the last several years and just what I encourage you to do, right? While we are waiting for this vocation of marriagehood, is that what it's called? Marriage? Just waiting for this vocation of marriage. Okay, while you're waiting for this vocation of marriage, these are some practical tips that I've been implementing while I am enjoying my single season and while I am enjoying my vocation as a single person, because I do believe that God is calling us to be single right now. So a little disclaimer, some of these tips might be controversial, but you know what? This is what I'm doing. So I'm sharing it with you. Let me know in the comments below if you disagree or agree, or if it made you upset or if it made you really happy. Just let me know. And these go mostly for women, but some of them can go for men too. So tip number one, learn how to cook. Don't come for me and say that this is sexist. Everyone needs to know how to cook. So recently I spoke to a young Catholic woman who got married at age 22, had a baby at 23, did not know how to cook until she moved out. She never cooked a single meal because her mother cooked everything for her growing up, and she didn't move out of her parents' house until her wedding night. I don't think that's the best use of your time. As a single person, you should have learned how to cook. And it's very, very, very easy to learn how to cook. I don't think it's very difficult. All you need to do is follow a recipe, and sometimes you can even mess it up a little bit and it's still gonna be okay. Just don't burn your food. And even if you do burn your food, it's just a little bit crunchier. So this is how I learned how to cook. I think the easiest way is to go through those Blue Apron recipes. Things like Blue Apron, HelloFresh are really, really useful. You can always get discounts on them, and then when you try to cancel your subscription, they send you come back, and they send you discounts again. So Blue Apron is really awesome because they send you a bunch of different meals and you choose which ones you want for this week. That's also really good just when you move out in general to start cooking things that you did not grow up eating. So for example, growing up, I never ate fish. That was just something my family never ate growing up. I move out, I get Blue Apron, I learn I love salmon, I love tilapia, I really don't like cod. But it's so good because you learn more about yourself, you learn what you like, you learn that there are other things out there than besides what your mom and dad cooked for you, and it's how you become an adult, because even if you're a man, you need to learn how to cook because God forbid your wife gets sick and she can't cook for you, or you learn that you actually really like cooking. And it's so beautiful when you're dating to cook for your significant other. I absolutely love it. I think it's just a good way to show off. And men, if you are watching this and your girlfriend or your potential girlfriend cooks for you, you better bring flowers and you better bring wine. That's just what I'm saying. So learn how to cook. There are so many resources out there. There's so many YouTube videos out there. I also recommend, if you're moving out for the first time, to buy an Instant Pot. Things like Six Sisters stuff, they teach you all these different things you can cook in the Instant Pot. I personally, almost everything that I cook now is from Half Baked Harvest. I think she's really great. She uses really healthy ingredients. It's all vegetables and protein and all that good stuff. And she breaks it down really easily on her website, how to cook things, and on her Instagram, she does little videos of everything that she cooks. And it's really good, really inspiring. So that's where I have been cooking everything recently. So please, you guys, learn how to cook. It's part of being an adult. On to my next tip. Become, as we say in corporate, become a subject matter expert on our faith, okay? When you go out on dates, men are gonna ask you about your boundaries. Men are gonna ask you like, how Catholic are you? Why is that there in the Bible, blah, blah, blah. So this is why I do recommend, like, in dating, you try and find someone who is also of faith so you don't have to explain everything to them. But when even people in general that you have to go out and meet, all the time I am explaining my faith to people because they know that this is my thing, why we do what we do. But you need to be prepared for that to go, because even if you go on a date with a guy who goes to church all the time, sometimes he won't understand what NFP, why we can't use birth control, why we can't do this and that. So you need to be read up on your faith, take this time as a single person and become ready to evangelize, to spread our faith, and just be prepared. You also, as you're waiting to be a wife, to be a husband, you need to be healthy. So I have been heavier and I have been skinnier, and both opposite ends where I was unhealthy and I was unhealthy. I have been through times where I was going on the elliptical every single day and not understanding why I was seeing any results. I was going through times where I was eating chips and French fries every day and wondering why I was gaining weight. I have been going through times where I've been only eating 1,200 calories at most a day and doing HIIT workouts 6 days a week and wondering why I felt horrible all the time. To be fair, I was training for something. You need to learn what, especially if you're a woman, what is the appropriate amount of exercise to get, what is the appropriate amount to eat, and what is how to be healthy, especially if you are struggling with some kind of either mental health issue or gut issue or something. Now is the time to get that result. I know it's expensive, but you need to invest in yourself. Because if you can knock out these issues now while you're single, it's going to make dating a whole lot easier when you have that confidence, when you look confident, feel confident, and when you're happy. I can tell you, when I was at my skinniest, I was unbelievably miserable. That was a very difficult time in my life. And granted, yes, I was over exercising and I was doing it to myself, but I was miserable. And now, to be fair, I do need to exercise a little bit more, but I eat very healthy. I am at a healthy weight. I feel good. I feel like I present myself very well out in public. And in general, I mean, obviously I wouldn't be making YouTube videos if I didn't feel confident in my abilities. I am very happy right now compared to where I have been in the past. It's so much better when you are physically very healthy. So you guys, please invest in who you are. Again, do research. All of this is on YouTube. All this is on the internet, and consult with your doctor, of course. Get a personal trainer if need be. I've never had one. I've heard they're very expensive, but you know what? Invest in yourself. You are worth it. You want to be around as long as possible. Reform Wellness is a great Catholic company. I'll link below. I have done their Reform class and their Dig to the Roots class. It's very good, very helpful. If you are looking to make some changes and you are willing to invest the money, highly recommend them. They love to use St. Augustine's quote, which is, take care of your body as if you're going to live forever, and take care of your soul as if you're going to die tomorrow. Powerful stuff. So, while you're waiting to be a spouse, prioritize your health, both spiritually and physically, mentally, all that good stuff. I didn't want to include like, oh, commit an hour to prayer every single day, go to daily mass. I think you guys all know that. I think prioritizing your faith, you guys know, is very important. I try to get to daily mass at least a few times a week. I try to pray the rosary every day. I try to do the Divine Mercy Chaplet every single day. You guys know. You guys already know. This is all important to prioritize your spiritual growth. So I wanted this video to be some more practical tips for maybe some things you haven't heard before, maybe some controversial things, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you could give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe and hit the bell, and let me know if you agree with me, disagree with me. Don't miss one of my videos. It's really difficult for people to see my videos, so definitely check it out. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.